Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss any update from Tech Primers.
Most of the time, we don't write documentation, and even if we write the documentation, we skip the tables of contents. I have done this mistake several times, and it is hard to, in fact, create the tables of contents because you will have to create a link for each and every heading which you have created, and also for the subheadings which are inside the headings. And if the documentation is huge, you find it very tedious to create the tables of contents, and you will have to again and again refresh your documentation in order to add new tables of contents when we go ahead and add new content into the documentation. I recently found a tool which can create this automatically. This is again by one of the developers who contribute to GitHub directly. So his name is Eugene, and this is the utility which I found. So it is basically a executable using which you can generate your tables of contents, whether your README file is in local or if it is in the remote. Right now I'm going to show you how we can create the tables of contents from my GitHub account directly. So I'm not going to check out the code and then show you with a local readme.markdown file. Instead, I'm going to take their markdown file for a particular project called Hugo example, which I wrote some time back, but I missed writing the tables of contents. So I have decent documentation, but I missed adding the tables of contents because I found it was taking more time or something or the other, right? Now let's try creating tables of content for this. Executable can be downloaded directly from these links which are present here. I'll leave the link for this particular GitHub project in the description. You can go ahead and take it. So I have downloaded the Mac version, so the installation steps are present here. For Windows, there is a Golang version, and for Linux, you can directly download it from here. Same with Mac. I have downloaded this already and I have kept it here in my downloads folder. And in order to execute the utility, you can just execute it using // and then you can provide the readme file. If you have the local readme file, you can have the local file path. Since I have it in the remote path, I'm just giving my HTTPS URL. And this is going to pull the readme.md and it's going to create a table of contents out of it. See that it's already done it. Now I can copy this table of content and I can go and add it into my readme documentation. So I can go here and add this here. In fact, I can add it above. I can also in fact pick up the tables of content as well. And let me see the preview changes, how it looks like, and this is how it looks like. It looks pretty neat, isn't it? In fact, the Hugo example came here. I'll just correct it. And let's see the preview change again. Yeah, it looks pretty good, right? So this is what we wanted. If you have subtopics and sub paragraphs, then it shows up as well, right? And if let's say you want to reinsert or refresh these tables of content every single time, and if you have the local copy, you can have something called as hyphen insert and then use that particular configuration in order to do that. So you can do a hyphen insert, and this tool will automatically change your readme if you have the readme file locally. So I don't have it locally right now, so I am not going to do it. Instead, I'll just update this particular commit, update saying added TOC tables of contents. So this is something which I found recently, so that's why I wanted to share it with you. I hope it is useful for you as well. Do share it with people who are using documentation very often and who would like to be productive by leveraging this particular tool. As always, if you like the video, go ahead and like it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to it. Meet you again in the next video. Thank you very much.